No more gatekeeping. These are my favorite VSTs that I use on a daily basis, and I'm even going to tell y'all my favorite presets within these VSTs as well. So the first section that we're going over is my favorite VSTs for leads and basses. First one being Oddity. Now Oddity is a new one that I've been messing with. I've been using it for the past like 6-7 months and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I really like it for the basses first and then leads. And then there's also some other cool sounds. I believe they're in hits. So if you ever see me go over to my drum kits, go to the drum vault, and you see me use these sounds right here, they are just literally the ones in here, just because sometimes I don't want to pull out like a whole VST just for like a one shot that I'm putting in the beginning of the beat. Let's go into the bread and butter of this VST, the basses, bro. This one right here is my favorite bass preset. I love how it hits. Sounds clean. I never really have to do too much to it to make it sound good. So here is a little application of the bass. There's also a couple other presets that I really like in here as well. All of my favorited ones are like go-to, so just screenshot it. I really like the Chameleon one. This one is really good for like Detroit type beats, or maybe just like really dark EBK type beats. And then like I said, leads and basses. We already went over the basses. Let's hit some of the leads. The zingy square lead. They have some weird names, but and also, what is it? Dave's Tasty Lead. They got some freaky ass names, bro, and I ain't fucking with it, bro. It's cool. I'm not gonna get the Oddity sponsor, whatever. I like y'all company, but y'all got some freaky ass names for these presets, bro. Now, a slight continuation of Oddity, I also use the Mini Monster a lot, and for the Mini Monster I usually only use the leads, and I only go to the Mini Monster when I want a lead that's kind of different, because a lot of West Coast music producers don't really use the Mini Monster like that. Some do here and there, but the majority of the community doesn't use this VST yet. Also, if you like the patterns for the lead and the basses, they're actually available in my West Coast MIDI stash, which is available on gatekeepsounds.com. It has over 200 melodies and drum patterns that are all in MIDI forms that you can drag and drop into your DAW. And guess what, brother? They're all royalty free. So if you do want to go get them, first link in the description. I'll make sure to get y'all. I'll give y'all 30% off. I was gonna say 20, but I fuck with y'all, so I'll give y'all 30% off. Now, real quick before we do get to the next section, here is a beat where I actually used Oddity Mini Monster in the whole thing. So if you like the melodies in here, then you'll definitely like the VST. Now, throughout the years, I have used and tested a lot of pianos because pianos are my favorite instruments ever. But lately, I've been kind of ignoring all of the pianos that I have, and I've been gravitating towards Keyscape. And mostly because like you just have a lot in one section. Whereas if I'm not really liking how like the Grandeur piano is sounding for a melody, I have to like reload everything, open up Noir or get addictive keys, or just, you have to kind of do a whole lot of things. But with Keyscape, it's really easy to like switch through and try a bunch of different sounds and presets. Like, let's just give like a little preview demo of what the piano sounds like, bro. It sounds great too. It just always sounds good, bro. And let's say you're just not digging that preset, hit a different one. Not digging that one? Hit another one. Let's say you want to mess with the upright piano. Oh, you ain't digging that either? Go hit the Rhodes. I don't think this is a good melody for Rhodes, but hey, the OG grand piano, this hard, bro. And yeah, and just as of late, I've just found myself using this one more than the Noir, the grand piano, the piano V, addictive keys. Like, I just kind of always end up gravitating towards this VST. And I feel like that means something. Now here's something that I actually made with that Keyscape piano. Now next up is a VST that is kind of like a Swiss Army knife, a jack of all trades, something that I can just open up and I can switch and open up whatever kind of sound that I need. A bass, lead, some keys, strings, anything, bro. And that's Analog Lab. Analog Lab has just been so reliable to me over the years that I know that I can open it up and I'm going to be able to have like some cool sounds that I can use for my beats. And also just the sheer amount of sound banks that you can use with this VST and the sounds that you can have curated for you just makes it like a no-brainer for me to use this VST. Oh, what is that? What is that right there? Is that Summer Nights 3? Oh, what? Was this planned? Yes. Am I going to do an ad roll right now? Also, yes. Hey, but me and Lifestyle Did It just dropped Summer Nights 3. It's the third iteration of our Summer Nights series. One of the most beloved series I've had throughout my channel, just because like Summer Nights has just always been something that the people who watch the videos have really enjoyed. It's basically a combination of West Coast and R&B influences within this bank right here. I'll show you a couple of my favorite presets. Also, I just find that leads and basses for West Coast beats are always kind of hard to come by. So I tried to make sure that I added a good amount of basses in here. Go-to lead. A really plucky sine lead with a lot of delay on it. I'm not gonna lie, Lifestyle also snapped on these presets. Show a little versatility, a little bit of dark stuff, a little bit of wavy stuff. And now with Analog Lab, this is something that I made with it, specifically with the Summer Nights 3 presets. Chords, the leads, Summer Nights 3. Now, I know as of lately, y'all have seen EBK Jabo and Young Echo be going crazy with these choir type beats. Here's a VST that basically gives you that sound. It's Opus. Go hit up East West. Go get the Voices of Opera and the Hollywood Choirs Diamond. They also have Hollywood Backup Singers and Voices of Soul. Do not get those ones if you're trying to get like the dark EBK Jabo type stuff. They also have the staccato phrases. So if you want to do more of the chants, like stuff like that. The combo section is also really good as well. I believe this one is hard. That's tough. And you can also use this for like the chants and stuff. And then just to showcase the Hollywood Choirs one, I use this one a lot. If you want something that's going to give you a lot of variation, it's going to sound different every single time you play the keys, go to the multi one. If you want something that's consistent, go to the cons and vowels. We'll just show the multi one real quick because it brings up like all of these and it kind of like switches through them as you play them. Let's go to vowels, epic ah. As you can see, it's definitely very good for those EBK Jabo type beats. Another one that I made with it. Last but not least, the VSTs that I use for strings, the Bohemian violin, and also the Spitfire solo violin. So let's go over the Spitfire one really quick. This one is kind of a tough sell for people because this is $100 for one sound and there isn't any other presets. It's literally just this one preset. So value wise, it's kind of good, kind of bad, because like the quality of it is definitely worth the $100, but like the lack of variety is kind of turning me off from like recommending it to other people. But damn, does it sound good, bro. You can mess with the dynamics, vibrato, you can kind of change it up, but there isn't really any presets, so it kind of ends up becoming noticeable in your beats if you end up using it for a lot of beats. So that's like the only bad thing about it, but it's pretty fire though. Fire though, especially when you start layering them up. Like if I clone this right here, take this, copy, paste it, and then we go over to Mixer 10, throw some reverb on it real quick, it ends up sounding crazy. If you don't like those ones, another option is these Bohemian strings. These ones sound crazy. Shout out Mike G and Max Shooter. Those are like the two people who really convinced me on getting this VST right here. Now let me show you something that I made with it. And I just feel like the strings on this loop right here just took it to the next level. Also, if you do like this loop, it is available for free in my Mirage loop kit. I think I threw out 20 loops, 20 of them things, and just gave them out for free. So if you're in need of some free loops that sound good like this one right here, link in the description, bro. Now with that being said, that's going to conclude the video. If you like the video, hit the like. If you want to comment, throw a comment. If you want to sub, hit the sub. I'm out.